friends. Welcome to the month of June. I'm going to get into the energy oracle in just a moment, but I wanted to get on here, show my face, let you know that there is a person behind these updates, and that this month will be one of the last ones that flows like this. We'll see what comes next. It's the closing of a chapter, a 2-year chapter of Society of Wild Hearts. It's the opening of new. And I think one thing that's important to remember as we consume other people's information is that the energy is, we are the placebo. We create a force field of will and intent around us depending on the frequency that we hold. So take everything that you can, leave the rest. This is something really important to remember about divination that I feel like a lot of people sort of miss out on. They want to take I'm seeing like an image of someone putting their finger in the wind to see what direction something's coming from. Remember that not only are you the person with the finger in the wind, but you are the one that's directing the wind, and that this energy is really just picking up on who you are in the moment. So if you'd like to shift anything, guess what? That's on you. You have that power, you have that ability, and divination is a way just to tap into your intuitive powers of the moment. So welcome to the June Energy Oracle. I've decided this month that I want to do an earth, air, water, and fire spread. So without further ado. So can I just be the queen of misunderstood, the queen, what's the word I'm looking for? The symbol, the me and misunderstood things get along well. I'll just say that. So if you've been labeled misunderstood, if people just don't quite get it, then welcome to the energy of not only the opossum, but in this book is actually just called Medicine Cards. And the animals that are here and the totems that they represent are from more of a sort of Native American sacred medicine wheel feel. So in this book, what the opossum means is diversion. And it says opossum's greatest form of protection is to play dead. In doing this, the opossum confuses many a predator into believing that the game is over. Oftentimes, the confused rival walks away or looks the other direction for a moment, and opossum runs to safety. So for the month of June, it's about using this misunderstood yet amazing creature's main defense, which is to not use all of its resources engaging. There's so many people that want you to fight with them, just point blank and period, especially if you're deciding to live not in fear. There's a lot of people that want to challenge you about it. They want to bring you into it. And it's saying if opossum is turned up in your cards, you are being asked to use strategy in some present situation. Rely upon your instincts for the best way out of a tight corner. If you have to pretend to be apathetic or unafraid, do it. Oftentimes, if you refuse to struggle or show that hurtful words bother you, your taunter will see no further fun in the game. Warriors have used opossum medicine for centuries, playing dead when the enemy nears and outnumbers them. Then in a flash, when the enemy is least expecting it, the war cry is heard. The fright of this serves to further confuse the unsuspecting opposition. Victory is sweet when the strategy is one of mental as well as physical prowess. So it is about kind of taking a beat, standing back, and deciding how you want to use your energy. Is it time to bring out, because the opossum has claws and teeth too, but it's so interesting that its main defense is just not to use its energy messing around with people that don't deserve it. So that is the earth part of this reading. The really grounded, earthly part is the opossum energy. Let's move on to air. Also, P.S., the tiny little word that I picked along with each of the cards has some relevance, and the word for the earth energy is grounded. So for the air energy, it comes from an oracle called the Mayan Oracle, a galactic language of light. And I thought, how grounded to have an animal that walks upon the earth. And then for the air energy, which is more expansive, it's the ether, it's these big ideas. It's like we have to stretch our awareness and our consciousness to encompass them. It's basically like if you've known an Aquarius, you've known the perfect symbol for air energy. And so the card that we got was Chikan. It's a Mayan word, and the common Mayan usage is serpent. And its qualities are vitality, passion, sensing, body wisdom, motivation, desire, instinct, creativity, serpent, kundalini, integration, purification, intimacy, patterns that connect, connector. The symbol is a coiled snake arising from molten magma, the base chakra. The number is 5, which is all concerning itself with change. That's so funny. The color is red-orange, which literally is the colors that I decided to put on this morning. The herbs are cayenne, carmadon. What else? The scent is musk. The direction is east. The shadow wisdom is unresolved anger, making predictable choices based on familiarity and security rather than on intuitive wisdom. Over identification with the body and its sensual desires. The shadow transformation is use the body as a tool for transformation. Learn how to use passion and the senses as a means of access and alignment to higher consciousness. Follow your gut level intuitions and instincts to make better choices in the moment. The harmonic wisdom is tempo. The mudra is hands coming together at your abdomen, intertwining into a snake-like movements at the chakras, ending with hands above the head. The meditation is I am the flint and tinder of the sacred fire. The affirmation is I joyfully access and experience the wisdom and vitality held in my body. Okay, so I know that was a lot to take in, and basically this card, Chikan, is about life force energy and really encouraging us to act from a place of our gut rather than our automatic responses. And I think the way that we learn how to do that, my friend calls it the stop, drop, and roll. So basically, we stop, we drop into our intuition, our body, and we roll with the information that's coming from that space. And it may not seem logical. It may challenge us because we were so used to having our programmed responses. But this is such an important time to realize the level of which the programming exists in all of us and how the way out is through the body, it's through the heart, it's through this information that we're going to find in a more intuitive space. So here we are at our water card, and it's so interesting that the word beneath respect your wishes is softness. And when I think about the force of water, it can be so many things. It can be soft, it can be hard, it can freeze, it can flow, it can be stagnant. Water is so many things, and it's interesting to think about how something so soft over time can wear down something so hard, you know? And these are our emotions. This is love. This is a symbol for what love can do. It can take the sharpest of stone, and over time it can create something that's soft. So here we are with fire, and I ended up picking 2 cards, and it's funny that intuitively the colors I'm wearing have been very much represented in this spread. And like I said before, you're with divination, although this is a reading for the collective, I'm tapping in and I'm creating the energy and the feedback loop that I'm gonna then, basically I'm revealing myself to myself. So take it how you will. There were 2 cards that were stuck together, the first being 34. Kurukula, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. She is vibrant red, pulsating with the feminine power of enlightened activity, infusing our hearts with her capacity for sacred sorcery to conjure and create according to love's guiding wisdom. To receive the divine inheritance of blessing and support for sacred fulfillment, certain karmic conditions that resonate at lower frequencies need to be cleared away. The lesson is to release to receive. Kurukula symbolizes a time of rapid movement on your life path and freedom to attract what you need and want. However, you must be willing to let go of negativity and that which does not belong in your world. I can't even say how much this resonates on such a deep level. I feel this energy building around me, and at the same time it's asking me to drop any and everything that was old. So it says, Kurukula is a shamanic folk goddess who was adopted into the spiritual traditions of Hinduism and Buddhism. Kurukula is one of the Kali Nityas, the medicine goddesses of the waning moon cycle, a powerful sorcerer, enchantress, and conqueror of enemies. Hers is the realm of magnetism and charisma, spellcrafting, and the power of attraction. She has one face, 3 eyes, and 4 arms, with skin that is deep red. In Tibetan Buddhist medicine, red is associated with the power to attract and the power to subjugate negative energies. Her hooked sword represents her semi-wrathful nature. She can magnetize or repel as need be, overcoming negativity in all directions and from all dimensions. So this is a powerful card. It's time that we let go of our childish ways and really grow up and allow ourselves to be much more powerful creators and manifestors. All right, so let's look at 42.
So beautiful.
It's another version of Kali.
The name
Kali
Kalmasa Nasini translates as she who consumes sin. She destroys ill content. She eradicates mistake. Here is Kali as the supreme divine weapon. She is the archer and the arrow. We talked about this. She is the divine mind unleashed, so it shall raise anything built on negative foundations, and who vanquishes all evil. So she's basically this entity, this energy that devours darkness, because there's such a hunger for light right now and peace and redemption. We all feel it. Like, how are we collectively moving through it? Her energy is here for us this month to help us move through all the darkness that's around and all the darkness that's within us. There's no enemy on the outside if we've really reckoned with and understand who we are as human beings, as spiritual beings. And I think that the overall energy of this earth, air, water, fire spread is about a real grounded spirituality. But what's the point of having grounded spirituality if we can't reach into the heavens for assistance, if we can't reach into our body and our gut to know what's right for us outside of our old programming? And this is what this month is all about, the energies that are around us, and really supporting us to conserve our energy and really put it only into things that are going to be beneficial. So happy June. Thanks for listening.